So yes. I went out and bought a second pair of headphones. I love my Beats, but they burn through batteries a little bit too fast for me. So, what pretty much encouraged me to go out and purchase a pair of M50s, since I heard they were better than the Beats. Now I'm a Beats user, have for about a year now. Got it for my birthday last year, so I can be the judge of this. And I already cracked them open, and for the most part, they sound okay. Matter of fact, they sound a little better than okay. Probably what headphones are supposed to sound like. So, more or less, I guess, these are great. Here they are, nice and comfortable. They do collapse. Audio-Technica across the band. But quite comfortable, I will say that. Now this extra long wire, see, it's even had to get bundled. Probably not so hot. But whether you want extra long or just enough from the Beats. Now this could just be a face-off comparison, but let's be fair. A true comparison when it comes down to headphones comes down to the sound. But I said I'll say that for another clip, depending upon whether or not anybody cares that I have the both of these. Some people are mostly saying right now, like, why do you have them both? Well, one, I got the Audio-Technicas on the, well, the ones on the left, my Beats, would be free because I got them as a birthday present. And the Audio-Technicas on the right only ran me about 90 bucks off eBay, so you take your pick on why. But from my time with this, it came in today, I will say I love them. For headphones that don't run off batteries and noise canceling. And the sound, the bass response is great. Because one thing I have read, and I do notice myself from mostly mixing, would be that the Beats are not that accurate for when you're actually mixing or mastering tracks. Because it turns at low frequencies, which is true. And I could prove an audio test, because earlier today I was listening to the same tracks, different equalizers through iTunes, and you notice that the bass response is different in the Beats, but then again it's amplifying it, then you're amplifying it more, so natural. And then also, but more or less, in the M50s, everything is more clear. That's even a statement. Everything is clear in these. So, will I recommend them? At the $90 price point, of course. But if you got $300 to blow and you're not going to be actually mixing, and you just want some good listening headphones, I go for these two. Can't be biased. Got them free. But for $300, I'm pretty sure you can find it cheaper somewhere on the web now. The only reason I would still probably use these at all would basically be because the iPhone control. Usually with my iPhone, but other than that, I know this may be a shocker, but I would actually point people towards these over the Beats, especially in the price point and what you get for your price. But if you got the money to blow on them, go ahead. Because just know you're paying about $300. Because you can get it cheaper. I'm gonna tell you to do that on your own, but you can get it cheaper. So about $300 for the Beats, and then monthly monthly you'd be changing out your AAAs in the side. And for the people that really haven't seen how Beats operate, I'll do that. See, this is the #1 reason they die, when you leave them on. I just got back in my house, so That's mostly how they die. So turn them on. There's also a mute button. You press this in when you get like, when you hear people. Because I can tell you this, when you have these things on, they're like on, I can guarantee you, you don't hear anything. So, probably the only bad thing about the Beats. But then again, the noise canceling, so batteries are expected, but they go through them a little fast. I will admit that. I still recommend them. And for those wondering how they collapse as well, they collapse like this and then they shoot into the case that's over there. I don't feel like getting there at the moment, but they collapse as well. Had these for about a year. People say they aren't durable. I could put some credit to that statement as well, because about a week after I got my first pair, because this is my second pair, my first pair, and my cousin put it on her head, I got a crack like right here on my first pair. They're not present in this pair because I went out and got another pair, and these have lasted longer. I don't know what they did, but the material does feel different in this pair of Beats. So beware, there are two different pairs and one easily cracks. They're the same price, but like the first set, when they were still like new, they easily crack. Like this second set, they're a little more durable. So I'll say that. I wouldn't go stretching them across the world. They can still break, but it's a little more durable. Like a good place to, if you just want to hear a pair of Beats, I would say Best Buy or any of your local Hot Topics, because now I think there's Shockhound stations that have Beats on them. But the thing is, don't take those Shockhound station ones as the real ones, because for some reason, I actually own a pair and I can tell the difference between the ones that are in that store on the Shockhound things and the ones I'm using at home. I will tell you that the ones in the store, they get more abuse, so they probably don't sound that much. They get a lot of damage to them, but they're still good. Yeah, matter of fact, all store models get a lot of abuse. Why you can't find these in stores around here, I have no idea. I mean, I go to my Hot Licks, which is down in Waldorf, and they don't even have these. I had to go and find out about these off the internet. But yeah, it's a good find. Price, I can say this. These right here in my hands now, these M50s, they get there. But for those that really have no idea what I'm talking about, ATH M50 by Audio-Technica. I'm saying it right here. I say, for the price, they are better than the Beats. Don't go get any solos. Do not go get the Monster Beats solos. Do not. For that price, get these. And also, since, matter of fact, do not get the solos and do not get the pros. The white Beats, I know people saw them, some people saw them, but the white Beats that flip back, do not get those. Right now, in theory, do not get them. I haven't had them on my head, so would not be that much of a great analogy. But that's all for right now. That's pretty much the review. I'm not an audiophile, I'm merely a music and video producer. Self-taught, mostly. But what I've heard a lot is once you train your ear, you pretty much know as much as they do. So, don't ask me to go teach a class, not that great. But I know enough. So, for the price, these work. And for some odd reason, I paid a lot less for these, and these feel more durable than these, which is weird. But hope you enjoyed the review. Nice and short. It's Jesus, signing off. Peace.